Hello and welcome to our second day of our fourth or fourth quote. Yeah. So we have a quote from Mary Kay Ash, of who I did not know anything, so I had to research her up. She's a her. That's interesting. And I am extremely impressed. Very, very interesting person, Mary Cash. I'm gonna tell you some stuff about her that I found interesting and worth checking out, and then we're gonna see how I stand about the quote and if I have managed to learn it. Spoiler alert. Nah. Okay, we're gonna get to it. So, Mary Kay Ash. Who is Mary Kay Ash? Mary Kay Ash, she's a gal. She was, unfortunately, rest in peace. She died in 2001, but she was born in 1918. So, she lived a lot of years. I don't know how many. That's it. Oh, 83. I have it here written down. 83 years. That's a lot of years. It's interesting to see that. Now, what she is very well known for is for being a millionaire woman, which is very, very rare and probably extremely hard to be. But she was one, and that's awesome. What she did, she went to work, at some Stanley Home Products in 1939, and there she was refused a promotion for some guy, because he was a guy that she actually trained. So that made her very frustrated, and she got out of the company. She quit. What she did after that is she had a new husband at some point, and she borrowed $5,000, not euros, dollars, and tried to create a new company of her own, and she created a new company of her own. It seems that her husband died right before creating the company, and so she got some help from one of his children. I'm not sure. I think he was the biggest one. Let me just check this here. Come on. With the 5,000, the oldest son, Ben Rogers Jr. Ben Rogers Jr. Probably. Yeah. So she has her son along with her, and they started a new business for cosmetics in Houston, Texas, I think. Let me be sure. So Mary Kay, it was called Mary Kay Cosmetics. Richard George took Richard's place. Yeah, her son took her late husband's place in the company, and they had a storefront operation called Beauty by Mary Kay in Dallas. Now, in 1 year, they started making six figures, and in a couple of years later, she was a millionaire. Now, what's very interesting here about her particularly is the fact that she wanted to have this, right? And she put in a lot of work for it. She got her company, and she showed the world that a woman, even if she is a woman, she can be successful. She can have whatever she wants, and she is practically a very strong and big image for this. And you gals there, you should actually check her out, because she is awesome. I will check more about her out, because she actually had some very interesting and for myself, pleasant and good strategies of how she worked with her employees in her company, but also how she worked with her clients. And this is very nice. But other than that, what's interesting about her? She has She has a very nice philosophy called the golden rules. The golden rule and a lot of glitter. She has this thing with a lot of glitter, and this is also something that I actually like, and I thought about this at some point because it's interesting. She created the famous pink Cadillacs. In what sense? She said that, you know what, why only men have these big cars and shiny things and, you know, expensive stuff when they are successful and when they do a lot of work for the company. So she rewarded her employees, women particularly probably, with pink Cadillacs when they hit very big sales, or I don't know, thresholds or whatever in her company. So she started this trend of women that would buy or have pink Cadillacs to see that they can enjoy luxury as well as men can, and they can get luxurious items as much as men can because they could work as much as men can. That's very nice. And why I'm saying that, I thought about this at some point because, for instance, there's this house near our house, and they had a Porsche, I don't know, 911, whatever, small fast car. And in one day I saw a girl driving it, and I got very excited about that. I got very, very excited about that because I finally saw someone that would enjoy a thing that I feel I find it enjoyable as well. You know, someone like a girl, that because all men enjoy fast cars. For instance, they enjoy fast cars mostly because, you know, they're very expensive, and expensive stuff is being rich and having expensive stuff is attractive to women. Why is that? That's another question for another discussion about it. Spoiler alert on that side, it's not about women being all about the money. Nothing to do with that. But yeah, getting back, she practically said that women can feel good and have expensive stuff as well as men. I mean, women as men have them as well. So yeah, that's nice, and that's good. That's good because we have created a society of holding women back for a long time, and she was one of those women that went over the societal rules, and she was like, you know what, go to hell, I'm gonna do my thing, and I can do it, and I'm gonna show you that I can do it. And she could, and she did. Awesome. Something interesting again is that she wrote a book. It's called Mary Kay, the success story of America's most dynamic businesswoman. I'm reading from my Sleepy Cat, and ChatGPT got me some very interesting ideas. I thought I went on Wikipedia, searched a bit about her, then I saw her company. Well, her company sells makeup product, not very my thing, and so I went to ChatGPT and asked him a little bit about her. Now, what's interesting is that this is a very a business motivational book, very nice, and she was also one of the first female CEOs to make Fortune's list of top American businessmen. I think they most definitely hopefully they change it to business people. They're not businessmen anymore. She's a woman. Yeah. So interesting. Very, very interesting. Now about the golden rule, because that's actually the part that was very interesting for me as well. As what was that? What she had this idea of making her people in the company feel good about themselves. You know, and she was like, I'm a pour a lot of positivity and a lot of motivational speech and a lot of good stuff into my people, so they will be so happy that they will come to work because of that, and they're gonna be happy about that, and happiness would increase my productivity. That's what she said, and look at that, it actually worked, making her a millionaire. Now this is an idea that I have not seen in any other companies. Now, there are some companies out there that are like, I want my employees to be chilled, relaxed, and all that stuff, but nobody actually cared about them being, happy. And she did that, and I'm very certain that if this happens, is kind of a new age thing, and most definitely not in the 1960s. Probably, where was it? 1969, when she offered the first pink Cadillac. So yeah, interesting and very radical idea, and I like that. I'm gonna read about that more, and we're gonna talk about her golden rule more on the next episode, because it is very interesting for me, and I'm gonna see how I'm gonna try to grab from there some ideas that we can actually implement in our day-to-day life, because that would be very nice, to have the first millionaire woman's ideas and put them into our own lives, right? Yeah, it was interesting. Mary Kay Ash, ladies and gentlemen, awesome person. Go check her out, read about her. If you are a lady, if you would enjoy her products, go ahead and enjoy her products, buy them. They are not for me, unfortunately, but I'm sure there are a lot of people there that would want to see them. I'm not sure if they are expensive or not. I'm not sure if they are luxurious or not. I know nothing about beauty products. Sorry about that, but yeah, it doesn't matter. This is not about the product itself themselves. It's about Mary Kay Ash, and she's awesome. She was awesome. Very, very spectacular woman. Now, of course, Mary Kay Ash had a quote that I tried to learn. Not a lot, unfortunately. Yesterday, for instance, I didn't actually repeat it at all. I repeated a bit on Monday. Now today is Wednesday. I repeated a little bit of it in the morning, and I'm gonna do it again later today, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna get it all up in the air in my mind until Friday. But until then, let's see where we are at now. So, Mary Kay Ash, what did she say? She said that her thing was about not letting... I can do this. Her thing was about blocking yourself, keeping yourself. Oh man, a little bit disappointed on myself. I'm gonna try. Yeah, about limitations and limiting yourself. I had to read the first part, unfortunately. Let's see if that helped me. Not reading anything more. So she said she said the following: don't limit yourself. A lot of people limit themselves with what they believe they can do. You can do as much as you think you can. If you believe in it, you will achieve it, or something like that. Let's see what's the actual quote. So it says, don't limit yourself. I got that one right because I read it. Yeah. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. So many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. This is important, because if you create get back. Don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe, remember, you can achieve. Mary Kay Ash, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. I'm gonna learn that better, especially now when I know a lot more about her, and I'm impressed. I'm very, very much impressed about her. So go ahead, check her out, check her info, check her data, check her book. I'm gonna check her book as well. And that's it for today. See you next time, guys. Ciao.